Uber and Lyft drivers are hoping the Minneapolis City Council will give them what Governor Tim Walz would not, and that is a guaranteed raise. This afternoon, a council committee voted to move forward with a rideshare minimum wage ordinance. And Fox 9's Corin Hoggard was at the meeting, and he's live downtown with the drivers' last chance for a change this year. Corin?
Yeah, Kelsey, their first chance was in the legislature where they actually got a bill passed in May, but then Governor Tim Walz stepped in, he vetoed it. He promised he would take a closer look at it and maybe get something passed in the next session. But that could actually clash with what the drivers hope happens here in Minneapolis. Minneapolis Uber and Lyft drivers say they make as little as 50 cents a mile and 19 cents a minute when they're driving, and they're not always driving. They say those wages repeatedly drop while almost every cost associated with driving goes up.
I took a gentleman from downtown Minneapolis to the airport a couple of days ago for $60. I was paid $18. Is that fair? No, I'm providing the vehicle, I'm providing the gas, I'm putting in the time.
They're now asking the city of Minneapolis to set a minimum wage of more than double what they're getting right now, following the examples of New York City and Seattle.
We're hard workers. And we need the city to help us.
Uber and Lyft say they've raised prices for riders in response to new minimum wages, and they're fighting the Minneapolis ordinance just as they fought the bill in the state legislature. They have support from a second group of drivers who argue the ordinance won't do much to help them.
This is a waste of time in my view, and it is actually not helping us at all. This ordinance resembles the one that the governor vetoed.
They urge the council to cooperate with the governor's task force, which is due to issue a report in January in time to propose a new state law that could potentially preempt any city ordinance. Now, the full city council is expected to take up this ordinance next week. Their mayor, he may or may not veto it. In fact, his staff told me he doesn't at this point have enough information to make a decision, yay or nay, which sounds an awful lot like what the governor was saying before he vetoed the bill to pass the state legislature. Live in Minneapolis, Corin Hoggard, Fox 9.
All right, Corin, thank you. After years